Hi everyone, I'm Kayla
And I'm Lauren.
and this is Stitching with My Littlie, Flosstube number 6. So today is Monday the 15th of May and it's been nearly 5 weeks since we were last here. Had a few things going on, but we'll talk about that later. So if you're new to our channel,
Welcome.
we want to say hi, welcome. We hope you like what you see. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you very much for coming back and watching us. We really appreciate it.
Yep.
If you do like what you see, press like and subscribe and do all those things because we really appreciate it. Okay, so we're going to get straight into our stitching, what we've been doing over the last 5 weeks or so. So we've not got, surprise, surprise, we've not got any fully finishes. Hopefully, though, in our next video we'll have some to show you because we've got quite a lot of finishes that need fully finishing and I'm able to use my hand a bit more now. Bless you. So hopefully next time I'll have some to show you. I do have some finishes though. Do you have any finishes?
No, not this time.
Okay. So first of all I'll show you what we've been doing with my book. So the last time we saw you, so this is April's because we sort of, I think the last time we caught up with you was the 12th of April. So we stitched a bit, we had a few other things going on, and then this is my May, which is all British themed, London based, because this month was the coronation of our king. So that's where all my stickers are at. So I will show you my finishes. Lauren doesn't have any, so so my first one that I did was from the Little Stitcher. So it's from the Winter Animals 2 set, and the one that I've done is the bird, which is called the Marsh Tit. So
You've
far,
done practically all of them.
yeah, the only one I haven't done is the rabbit. I've done all of the other ones, so I've got one more to do to complete the set on it. So this one is stitched on 18 count petite point, so the grey and white Ada. It's using all the called for DMC threads.
That is a hoop mark, but that's only because you've been
I've been using hoop marks, and I don't iron any of my things until I fully finish them, so I'm really sorry about that, but you're going to see a lot of hoop marks this time. The only thing I haven't done, which you might see on here, and I haven't done it with any of them, they've got snowflakes. I don't know if you can see them, snowflakes on them. I decided because of the Ada that it's on, it looks like it's snowing anyway, so I decided I wasn't going to do the snowflakes on any of them. So that was my first finish. My second finish is this one, which is the Happy Easter Squared by the by azfamilyzoo. So I've mentioned these before a few times. They are a animal rescue centre, and the lady who does it, which I can't remember what her name is. That's really bad. I think it might be Alison. Anyway, she designs a few of these 4 squared ones. You're doing the Christmas one, aren't you? I've done the Love to Stitch one. We've got the Halloween one.
They're really easy just to stitch.
Yeah, they're really easy, really simple, and really effective. So this one I stitched on 14 count hand dyed, so it's one that I dyed myself, Ada, in blue. It's using all the called for DMC colours, but I used CXC threads in it, so it's all the right colours, just in the CXC threads. So yeah, that was my second one. I think I'm going to finish all of those probably in pillows.
That looks so much lighter in real life than on the camera.
Does it? Is it showing up darker on the camera?
Yeah, but it's also showing up dark on that chart.
Yeah.
Maybe the cameras just do it.
But yeah, that's a really nice one. And all the money that's raised for that goes into looking after the animals. And
that's sponsored by the chicken, isn't it? Well, like sponsoring the chicken.
It's about the hens, so it tells you a little bit in the bottom of them. So this one says about the newest resident. Sorry, it's in the stitching. So in the cellophane, it talks about so the 2 older hens came from a family member who needed to take a work-related trip to Africa. So they've had chickens before, so they decided they would look after it. So again, all of the money, you get a story on animals in each of the thing.
And this is in America, isn't it? But you it's a PDF.
Yeah, you can download them all as PDFs. She also does things that you can purchase, so bracelets and things as well. If you go on to, so there, I'll link the details below. But if you go on to her Etsy store,
you could screenshot this if you like.
You could screenshot it, but I will put all the details below. You can see the patterns. She's got another Halloween one, I think, and other things that she makes. So go and have a look over there.
Go towards the animals as well, doesn't
it? Everything on her page does. Okay, my next one. So I also worked on another one and finished another one, but I can't show it you because it was part of a smalls exchange for a retreat that me and Lauren are going on at the end of July. So until we've been there and exchanged it and the person has received it, I can't show it to you.
But we've got pictures so we can...
Yeah, well, when we fully finish them, because Lauren's done one as well, a different one. So when we finish them, we'll show them.
And when it's been sent out, we can...
Yeah, so the retreat we're going on is part of, organised by Sammy
Lizzie.
And from Lizzie Loop Stitching. And it's to do with Floss Friends UK. So they've got a Facebook page on there, so we're going over there for our first retreat, aren't we?
Like, there's lots of Flosstubers going there as well, like Mama Loves You and Floss Abilities and the Stitching Smiles, is that what they're called?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
So there's some other ones, but that'll be nice for us anyway. So I can't show you that piece, but I did fully finish it. I didn't fully finish it. I finished it. And altogether, in this 5 weeks, I put in over 1,037 stitches to finish that one. So, again, I will show you that.
You're doing this
later.
For now, aren't you?
Yeah. So this one is a new start and a finish since the last time I was with you. So, this I found somebody else stitching this. I saw this on. I'll just take this out of the sample. I saw this. I think it might have been a Facebook page. Somebody else was stitching it, and with everything that's going on or has been going on in my family this year, I decided I was going to stitch this for my parents, because my mum especially, but my parents have had quite a lot of loss this year. So I just thought this was nice and simple, and it said it all really. So this is from a designer on Etsy called, I think it's LubaDaviesAtelier. It's right down the bottom. I don't know if that'll...
I think we'll link it anyway, won't we?
But I will link it below. But I've got quite a few other charts from her in my haul to show anyway. So anyway, I've started that and finished it. And I will show you now what it looks like. You can do it in a range of different colours. If you go onto the website, she's got lots of different... You can basically pick and choose whatever colours you wanted. But I quite like the black and red combination. It just sort of... Yeah, it was what I was looking for, I think. So so this is what mine looks like. It's stitched on 14 count white Ada, and I'm using all the called for DMC colours. So the total stitches in this was 2,336 stitches. And what I really like about this is I like the font. Yeah, the font on it. I like... It takes quite a while to do. It's surprising, but
it gives the effect.
It's a nice... Yeah, I like the effect of it.
And it's only on the big capital letters. It's not like on every single one.
Yeah, this is also all these charts are also Pattern Keeper compatible, so that's quite nice. Not that you can't do it with a paper pattern, but it's quite nice.
I do it with a paper pattern.
It's quite nice just to, they're all Pattern Keeper if you use Pattern Keeper. So yeah, that one is going to be framed, and which in my next video I'll show a picture of it, because hopefully by then that will have gone off to gone down the road. My parents live 5 minutes down the road from me, so that will have gone down the road to my mum. Okay, I've got one more finish, which is again another start and finish. So this one is called, well, you'll see the other one that I've started in it, but this one is the one that I started and finished in commemoration. It's a commemorative piece for the coronation of obviously our new king, King Charles III. So I saw this one, and it's called Charles R. Patriotic Small, and it is by Samplers and Stitches. So I started and finished this in one night. It is stitched on 14 count ivory Ada, and it's using the called for DMC, which is 304 on this one. So yeah, that was 439 stitches. So it's dead quick, a few hours, and it was done. So
yeah, and it's got like the Roman numerals in here.
Yeah. And again, this one is Pattern Keeper compatible. If you wanted to use it, it's Pattern Keeper compatible. Yeah. So that is all of my finishes. So my next ones, new starts. Have you got any new starts?
No, I haven't.
Oh, looks like it's me again. Okay, I've only got a couple of new starts. One of which is which I've just shown you is, so I did this one. The other one is the Union Jack heart, which I started, actually I only started it last night, so maybe that'll be the wrong one.
And you're actually doing it in the heart shape when you finish it.
Bear with me. Here we go. And sorry for the zipper noises as well, but everything I have is in zippers, so I'm also in a right mess down here, but never mind. Okay, so this one I only started last night. So I've started the cross of the heart. So that's the centerpiece. This is coming down the side, and that's one of the bottom part of it. So yeah, it goes in a heart shape. So that is how it looks. So this is where I am at the minute, and across here. Again, this one was stitched on 14 count ivory Ada, and it is using the 304, and I swapped when I actually do it, the white I've swapped from Blanc or white to B5200, just because that was what I had in my stash. The Blanc seems to have gone out, and then I had the other colour was the 3842, which is the blue colour, which I've got in the CXC thread. So pretty much the right colours. So far in that I've put in 241 stitches. So that's my first new start, and I've got one more new start, which, to be honest, you won't see much on it because it was one of my birthday ones. Me and Lauren decided that on my birthday, because I didn't do much for my birthday, but Lauren was around with me, so we decided I was going to stitch and watch films.
Yeah. So we watched The Wizard of Oz first.
Yeah, which you'll see in my whip. I thought...
we were going to watch Babe, but then it didn't come up on TV.
I couldn't find it. And we normally have Babe on DVD in this house, and I couldn't find that either, so...
I don't know what we watched instead, but we watched something.
Yeah. I don't know what we watched instead.
Maybe it was.
But my theory was I wanted to watch something that I could stitch on at the same time. So the Wizard of Oz, and I stitched on my Wizard of Oz from the Tiny Modernist, and I wanted to start my pig in cross stitch, which is me and Lauren.
Last time we were.
So I'm stitching, and Lauren's making me a cup of tea. So this one was a kit that I got off a D-Stash page, and I wanted to start it. So it's not great progress because by the time I finished faffing around trying to find stuff and printing a working copy off and everything else, I literally have done a bit of the armchair and that's it. But it's a start. A start is a start, and I can't.
This is the way, isn't it? Because this is where
Yeah,
the needle
when I have the
minder
needle
is.
minder up. You can't work on something you haven't started. So I've literally come down. This is where I've come down. So I'm down here on this green bit here. So yeah.
You've got a little pig needle minder.
My pig needle minder, so that's from Zoe's Gift and Crafts on
It looks like it's
Etsy.
from Caterpillar Cross Stitch because it's that good, like,
I know.
design.
Yeah.
It's really good.
So yeah, that's where I got on my start on that, but it's a start. So that's my starts. So that's it. So now we can move on to our whips. So now Lauren can take over because I know she's got whips. I know she's been working on something the last 5 weeks. So she can take over and do some.
Okay, so I worked on this last night. It's the Prairie School 2x2 Noah's Ark thing. I've done the flamingos, the penguins, the wolves, and kangaroos, and these. So now I'm doing the ostriches. And I did show a little bit last time. And I managed to get the ostrich all finished last night. But only one of the ostriches.
Yeah. It's still in the hoop because she was with.
So that is white, by the way. I don't know if it's coming up on camera, but that is white. I really like it. The legs are very long.
Very cute.
Yeah. This fabric is a little bit difficult to stitch on though because it's quite stiff, so it makes my hands go, like my thumb go a bit sore, so I can only do a little bit at a time. But I really like stitching these, so soon I'm going to have like a little display full of them when they're all done.
Yeah.
I'm leaving because there's a different chart, but it's like the boat. I'm leaving that to last because that's like the biggest.
Yeah.
So that's my first whip.
Okay, so I'll do my first whip then. So the first one that I worked on for a bit was my fox, which I show you pretty much every time. So that one's from the Year in the Woods collection, from Cottage Garden Samplings. Mine is stitched on 14 count Ada called Virgo, and that's from Sparklies. And I'm stitching it using the called for like the DMC alternatives, so I'm not using any of the fancy flosses on this one.
There's a lot of fabric.
So yeah, that's what I worked on was, if I can remember, all of the orange, the darker orange colour, the burnt orange round here. So I filled in all of this bit round.
Looks really good so far.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. So I think what I'm going to do now is come down here and get the 2 legs done, and then I can come back over here. But yeah, I love him. Even though, and this is just using the DMC, so I'm sure if you use the fancy flosses, you've got a more variegation. It looks, but I'm really happy with the DMC colours.
Yeah, it still gives the effect.
Yeah, you've got that face in there. And yeah, I love this fabric as well. It's really nice to work on. What my plan is to do 3 on each one. So the 4 seasons, 3 of each one. So I've got all the fabrics to do all of them, and I've got all of the other charts. So it's going to take me a lifetime to do, but I've got other things as well I want to stitch on, so I can't do it all.
You're getting this done like how often? Like
I just do. To be honest, my stitching is getting more again now, so I think I will probably maybe resort back to doing what I started doing, which is working on a lot of my projects during the month, not just a few of them, because I've been tending to, because of my hand and the restrictions on hoop sizes and things like that, I've been sort of sticking to things that are either fairly simple or smaller projects that I don't need to hold a bigger hoop for. So I think I've got quite a few projects that need some attention that I haven't been giving attention. So
but also with that, it's like when you've done the fox, it's not that much of a stitch after that, because it's just like little trees and cabins. Like,
yeah, the fox is the biggest part of that one.
You've only got the really trees, and they won't take very long. So it's only really the fox that's the biggest.
Yeah.
And the log cabin thing.
So yeah, so that's my first whip.
Okay.
Over to you, Lauren.
I'll do the Merry Sweet Squared from the AZ.
Lauren's doing the Christmas one.
This one is sponsored by Muffin the guinea pig.
So what does that one say? So this one says, we adopted Muffin several years ago from the Arizona Humane Society. She was left at the shelter by an owner who could no longer care for her and her friend Kelly, who passed away earlier in 2022. Both guinea pigs were at the shelter for a long time, and there were lots of small animals needing homes. We had a bit of room, so we adopted them both. It then goes on to say that in November they discovered a bump on her side, took her to the vet, and he found a cyst. The cyst was removed. Muffin's doing well, but obviously all of the money that goes from the charts goes towards the ops, the vet's bills, the care, and things. So very happy to support.
And they're really affordable as well. It's not like they're overpriced. So
no.
My needle one just came off in there. Oh well. So last time, I think you just saw this, but I think you might have seen a bit of the
colour.
Hopefully. But I don't know if you saw the gingerbreads. I don't know, but I did the gingerbreads, and then I did the rest of the border. And then I've started on the green candy cane, and then I'll go to the red ones soon. The candy cane one's probably my favourite squared, but your favourite is the gingerbread house, which I'm going to do last.
Yeah. So do you know what, is this an unknown fabric?
Yeah, I don't know this one, but it's 14 count.
Maybe 14 count, but it's an unknown dyed or coloured fabric.
And Prairie School, there was a 14 count cream.
Are you using, are you using all the called for
all the called
threads?
I think it's in CXE though, not DMC.
Okay. So yeah, that's that one.
Soon it'll be definitely finished. Definitely finished by Christmas. Okay.
Okay. Right, that was on. Okay, my next one that I worked on was my Christmas donkey. Bossy threads. I love this one so much. The way that these come together and the way that they look are amazing. I wish I could put it on Pattern Keeper, really, but I will work with my pattern. So, this is my little friend. So this time I worked on some more on this ear up here. So I did quite a lot on this, and I've started coming up to the blended sparkly thread. So I've pretty much finished this ear now. And so then I'll be coming down here onto the nose. And I've got some backstitch whispery threads to do before I start. But yeah, I think I've just got some more.
Also, I don't know if you can see, but there's this bit of sparkle on the top of his ear, for like the snow, kind of.
Yeah, that's the
I
bit
don't really know if it's picking up.
I'm talking, wait, but yeah, I've done that ear now. Sorry, I was just looking over here at the pattern. Yeah, I've completed that ear now. So I'm going to be coming down here to do the nose at the bottom. So yeah, but I love it. So I'm using everything that's included in the kit. So the fabric, which is a 14 count. So I got sparkled Ada, and all the threads are included in the kit as well.
And also, with my one, I haven't worked on it, but I am going to work on it tonight, I think. So,
Yeah.
also, I don't know if we told you last time, but above the mice names, above the actual mice, we're going to put the names backstitch.
Yeah, we decided.
Yep.
So that we will forever be remembered, or Lauren will forever
remember it.
Yeah, Lauren will forever be remembered of you guys helping her choose the names for her mice. So we decided that when she's finished it,
so you will be seeing Hickory
eventually.
Yeah, eventually. In about 100 years' time.
Yeah, who knows how long that could take.
Okay, next I worked on, I think it's just called When All Else Fails. No, never mind, it's called Hug the Dog.
Completely wrong.
Yeah, it's called Hug the Dog by the Stitching Bear. I'm going to do this as a gift for somebody because me and my granddad walk a dog. We've known them for a little bit and they're Alsatian. So I'm not going to include the button, I'm just going to bring up the bones because I'm just going to save the button.
If she wants to stitch it herself, then she's always got the button, or if she wants to use the button for another project. So she decided to just pull those bones up and make it slightly smaller.
But I'm not to the bones yet because we still haven't fully worked out. But I think I just did fails. I can't remember.
Did you not do the paw prints, or was that last time?
No, I think I did that last time. I don't know.
And you got your corgi.
Yeah.
Needle minder.
Yeah.
That one from the Stitch and Den.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're really strong as well. But I think I only did fails because I just wanted to get something done to show you. Okay.
Now, I think we have a bit of a needle minder problem.
Yeah, you more than me.
Okay, my next one was, I worked a bit on this one, which is Hello Petal and Caterpillar Cross Stitch. So this one I managed to get a total in, I think I worked on it a couple of times, but I got a total of 476 stitches on this one. This one is just stitched on 14 count white Ada, and it's using all the called for DMC threads. You can get these in kits. You go onto Caterpillar Cross Stitch website, everything that you can either buy in PDF format or kit format. I have got some kits, but this one I got as a PDF. So what I worked on, I finished the bird off, and I went up and started the leaves. So I've got all these leaves done, I got the egg done, and I've come up here. So that's where...
In that tree, I bet it's a lot of colour changes.
Yeah, the tree's got lots of colour change, but each little thing is like a mini finish. But I think next I'm nearly at the point of doing the mouse, so
you need a name for all of them.
Is that where I am? Yeah. So I'm coming up to get this mouse done. So yeah, I'm loving this one. I've done the summer one, which was Hello
Summer.
No, it's not Hello Summer.
I don't know.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I've done that one, I just haven't fully finished it, which needs framing ready to go up for this season. And this needle minder is from Caterpillar Cross Stitch.
Summer?
No, it's not.
I don't know.
Oh, that's going to bug me, and you guys are probably all shouting at me now as well.
Hello Ice Pop or something.
No.
Something
Right.
summery.
Okay. That was that one, so that's my next one.
Now,
Lauren's next.
I think I forgot the cover, but yes, it's in here. So this is from DMC. And I'm calling it Reindeer Red Sample. I don't even think that's the actual name, but That's what I'm calling
Oh,
it.
it's a freebie chart on DMC's website. If you go on there, they've got a load of freebie charts, and this was one of them.
And it's literally just 2 colours because the deers are the darker colour, and then the rest of it's literally just a lighter colour. So it's so easy. And this is my first big sampler because I'm not going to say too much about the retreat. Again, I don't actually know what I've got done since the last one because I can't really remember, to be honest with you. But I think I did it over here. Well, now I think it's over here, actually. 50-50.
Well, one day we might be able to work out for you, like, or I probably could work out how to insert pictures of where it was before.
But yeah, it's a good stitch, and I like how the wording looks really like fancy because it's like flick. Yeah, and that's on cream, I think.
14 count. Everything that Lauren does is on 14 count Ada cream, and you're using 2 DMC threads.
I don't think there was a cordable thread, to be honest.
No, there wasn't.
Those the reds I want to.
Yeah.
You probably could do it in variegated. That would look.
You could do it in whatever you wanted to. You didn't have to do it in red either. You could do the deer in a deer colour and change up the.
But I'm not unpicking it all now.
Okay. Alright, my next one. Like I said, I stitched on this for a bit. I didn't get as much in as I wanted to, but we were watching the film, so I stitched while I watched. But this was my Tiny Modernist. Now, Wizard of Oz, if you remember the last time that I stitched on this, I was asking your guys' opinion on where I should go next, because I'd done the Tin Man side and I didn't know whether to go down or up or to the side, and everybody said go to the side, or most people. Some people were saying that I should do the whole outline of the tray.
Some people agreed with me and went with the lion. But
majority of people said the lion, so I thought, well, let's go with the lion. I do not have much progress done on this at all, but I've moved along and I've done some of the lion.
In the film while one of your friends coming to drop off.
Oh yes, I did. That was it. That was what my problem was. My friend came over and she sang happy birthday to me at the doorstep and was chatting as you do. So that took majority of my time.
Surprisingly, I didn't actually stitch at all whilst the films were thingy.
No. But I have managed to do some. So what I did was, so here I am. So I managed to come along here a bit more with the tray, and I've started up, so it's the lion's legs and the start of his bottom. So I didn't get much done, but I do love this one. It's stitched on 14 count Rustico Ada, so it's a Fabric Flare Rustico Ada. I love this Rustico Ada by Fabric Flare. It's printed, so it's only on one side, but this was my go-to fabric.
It goes with everything.
And I can't find the Fabric Flare Rustico anywhere again. I've been looking and looking and looking. If anybody knows of anywhere,
or if you have it and you're selling it,
yeah, if you know anywhere that I can find this from now, or a Fabric Flare just stopped doing this colour, because if they have, I love the fabric to work with and I like the colour. Like I've had Rustico colours before from other places and it's been sort of stiffer fabric, so I like the Fabric Flare one, but I can't find it in that colour.
It's not on eBay or something?
I've looked on all of the UK ones I could get, so I'm not sure. If anyone knows of anywhere you can get it from, can you let me know, please? Because I'm literally down to a tiny bit and I need some more, please. Okay.
Oh, I've got 3 more whips.
Oh, have you?
I've got lots of whips. Okay, the next one.
And whips, for any new people that are here, are...
Works in progress.
Works in progress, yeah.
So I worked on Bad Witch Good Shoes by Pickle Barrel Designs. I've never even seen this thing before. I just saw it at a Nimble Thimble.
What does it say a year that this one's from?
Dunno.
Oh yes, it does. Staring me straight in the face. You can tell I need my eyes tested. 2015 this one's from. So it's Nancy Greenberg of Pickle Barrel Designs. So yeah, this one's Bad Witch Good Shoes, not Good Witch Bad Shoes, like Lauren tries to say sometimes.
Because there's no good witches.
There is in Wizard of Oz.
Wow. Not really a witch though, is she?
Well, she is.
So, I did someone in the black, but now I'm thinking, no, never mind. I thought the B is surely not that small, but I just looked and it's not. I didn't finish it off. Oops. I was going to say, I was like very skinny compared to them. Looks really silly if that was it. I don't know what fabric this is stitched on, but because it's unknown. But
The hand-dyed piece again. Was it a piece you got from
Nimble Thimble?
From the Nimble Thimble?
I also just picked my random colours because I'm doing this in the variegated, and then yeah.
Yeah, you just decided to choose. You've got a couple of variegated colours, haven't you? I think. So yeah, she's stitching from stash on an unknown coloured fabric.
Let's not look at my back.
Let's not look at your back. Nobody looks at your back when it's fully finished.
Yep, exactly. That's why I don't cut it off.
No, you don't cut it off. I cut it off.
You got a big old job to do then.
Don't I always?
Also, this project bag you made for my birthday.
I did make this. This was my first project bag.
And look how in line it is as well for your first ever
I know,
one.
I couldn't do it again, but that was probably one of my best. I made it for a birthday a couple of years ago, didn't I?
Yeah.
From a tutorial from Vonna Pfeiffer's, one of her tutorials.
I think it was when I was 11. It wasn't last year.
No, I don't think so.
11.
But it's one of the envelope ones, but then the back bit is upside down. But that doesn't, it's never bothered us. I still quite like these designs. It's just we had a problem. I had a problem with the poppers, didn't I?
Yeah.
Like I've got a thing to
this
a
one
machine.
Does pop. It's the
The Nutcracker one.
Grumpy Kitty one.
Which is the Nutcracker.
Yeah, but it's in the thing. Whatever. I'm getting
Basically,
confused.
we've got a
this one
thing.
This one. It won't.
It's not a thing.
I'm gonna say it won't pop. Look.
We've got a gun thing to put the poppers in, and it seems to. I don't know if I'm pushing too much, but it seems to squish the.
Maybe I broke it.
I don't know, but.
Whatever.
But anyway, so that's her other one. Is a Nutcracker.
You
bag.
can see it's like. Where's the thing? You can see it's like
squished
broken.
a bit.
It's a bit.
And once you get them on, you can't get the favourite things off, can you? So.
No.
But I do like doing that design because they're dead simple. Those ones. I'm not a real big sewer on my sewing machine, so I've dabbled a couple of times with zippers, but I mean it's a work in progress.
Well, we do the zippers now because the poppers just don't work.
No. But anyway, we're just waffling. I'll move on to my next one, which is my caterpillar cross stitch, Stitch into Christmas. I'm still plugging along at this one, although guys should be so proud of me. I've done a lot this time. So this one I got as a kit from them, so it's stitched on everything that was included in the kit. So it's a 14 count navy blue Ada, and all the threads are DMC threads. This one, I managed to get a total in the last 5 weeks of 1,023 stitches put in. So I'm quite impressed. Oh, and I've also still got my thread attached.
You're acting like this is a full coverage piece where they just hang it. Cut it off.
Well, no, because I'm still stitching
Tie
with
it off.
it. Anyway,
Obviously, you're planning on doing it the next day, but...
This is where I've got to. So, from the last time you saw me, I finished off this tiny bit of the sack of presents. I did all of these presents.
It does say 24 under there. It's just the green.
I've done the steps and the door, and I'm now... The green is the wreath that I'm doing. So I'm pretty proud of myself. I think I did quite a lot on that one. So, yeah, just over 1,000 stitches. I'm trying. I mean, I've still got loads to go, to be honest, but I do like it, and it will be done for this year. So that's all that matters.
Yeah, because we don't stitch season, so it's like...
No, I don't care.
No, I don't either.
The needle minder is a snowman one, which is from Caterpillar Cross Stitch as well. So yeah, if you don't... I mean, everybody's heard of Caterpillar Cross Stitch, but you haven't stitched any of their things, go onto their website. They've got tons of stuff, and they're really good for beginners, because most of their stuff does not have backstitch, or if it is, you've got a minimal of backstitch, and there's not fractional stitches, not many or anything. It's really good beginner friendly one, but it's also, I think they've got another stitch along coming up starting soon, which actually I'm really tempted by. Not that I need another stitch along, but it's a positivity. I don't think it's positivity rules, but it's positivity something. It's basically lots of positive words.
We need a bit of positivity.
We do, which is why I was thinking I could, but I don't really need another stitch along in my life.
I don't agree with the stitch along.
But it's positive wording in the shape of a hot air balloon.
Yeah, but
so I'm all for that.
Yeah, but you've got 2 stitch along on the go. Including our one.
But if you want to go along, again, they're doing the kit for that, and or you can do the PDF, and she's also got needle minders, like a sunshine needle minder and things. So I'm on the fence a little bit at the minute. I'm not sure, but I could do with some positive words in my life.
Maybe you buy the chart and I'll have the needle minder, and then I'll let you get it.
Maybe not. Maybe you can have the needle minder after I finish the sal.
No.
She knows how long it'll take me, that's why. Right, okay. Moving on.
My next one is Grumpy Kitty, not Hello Kitty. And I actually done this, but without the back stitch. Because there is a lot. And there's French knots up there. So, you know. Not looking forward to that. But
oh, I thought you'd left a thread and then I realised.
No, this is fraying. So this is stitched on 14 count Rustico Ada.
Was this my fabric flare?
No, it's not. Don't panic. I don't have fancy writing at the top of mine. Anyways. You can see this star go, but I didn't do that. I just did I still don't really remember what I did, to be honest. I think I did the whole body, but then I think that's a bit much in 5 weeks for me. But I definitely did this. And I did
if I can,
thing.
I might, for each project, because I'm not going to say it on each one, but I might try and see if we can pull up our pictures that we've taken off our Instagram and see if we can...
My Instagram's been very...
slow.
So I doubt I'll have a picture, to be honest with you. Screenshot it on the Flosstube. That doesn't want to be shown. But yeah.
Are you using all the...
Yeah, I am, actually, because...
threads, called for threads, words, again, are not coming to me today.
We're very rusty because we haven't been doing it for a while.
Well, to be honest, we've never been polished.
God, she's out here with all the motivational speeches. Anyways.
Right. Okay, we're moving
the
on.
poppers, I can't...
The poppers she can't pop. Right, we're moving on.
The poppers aren't popping.
The next one we've got, oh my god. I've worked on is Christmas Tide.
Get it together.
From Heart in Hand. So...
Does that come with it?
No.
Oh,
Unfortunately not.
I wanted to do that one.
You're putting me right off here today, you are.
I don't even blame you.
So this one I stitch on 16 count hand-dyed tea coffee Ada, using all the DMC alternatives. So this time I finished off this one, this last house here.
It says Joy, I think.
Tree, yeah. And then I did the back stitch in this area. So I've done the flag, the bow in the wreath, and the bow down here in the tree. So I've done half of it. So I'm now coming this way. So I'm working on this side now. So I've got the tree to do and the candy cane for the middle bit, and then I'll be coming along this side.
That's my favourite part in the whole thing, just the candy canes and the tree, because I love candy canes.
Yeah, so that's as far as I've got. So I love that one. I've got a Halloween one to start. I have, well, in my haul, you'll see I've got another one. I've seen that the seaside one is out. I need to get the spring one.
You think we shop all the time, but
well,
to get us through this year, it's
yeah,
been helping.
You leave me alone with the internet when I'm upset. And look what happens.
When I go to bed, you just do, and then in the morning you don't tell me that you've done it, and then
I don't. You're right.
Later, I find out.
Have you got another one?
This is my last one.
Yeah, I've only got one more as well. You'll all be pleased to know we've got one more.
Yep. This is my.
And then
Sal.
We've got a haul.
Lots of it.
It is for 5 weeks though, and I can say that I bought stuff for my birthday.
So, we've been to a caravan over the weekend.
Yeah, we've been to a caravan and stuff.
And I don't usually stitch around down there, but I don't know why, I just don't. So, it was a nice day, so we sat out in the garden and we both stitched. So, I got some done on my Gnomes Everest out, but I was very annoyed because somebody had it in her one that she already finished, the white. So I couldn't get the beard dye, and I was just going to do outline, then rows. But no, somebody.
Well, somebody needs to get the threads that she needs out of my stitching bag.
You should not have it in there. You finished it. So I had to, go around to the opal instead. But I got that tiny bit of grey down near the feet and the opal. Yellow, turquoise, and blue. But also most of the opal's got white in it, so I just had to go around.
So you stitched it on an unknown fabric colour again.
Yeah.
But you're using all the right colours.
Yeah, and this is actually the birthstone one from Soda Stitch, but the Sowies Gnomes. Yeah. Everyone's going to know about that.
They are.
Unless you're new.
Right, I've got one more to show as well. So mine is, I worked a little bit on my House of Christmas. This one's by Galliana Cross Stitch Designs. I'm stitching it on 14 count white Ada, and it's using DMC 115, so the variegated 115. I put in I put in 230 stitches on it. So this time I've worked on this section coming down here and this part. So just this bit here to make, so I've got to come down and that'll be another window at the top. So that's what it looks like so far. And I'm only just over halfway. This is Pattern Keeper compatible as well, which is brilliant. Again, go and have a look. Galliana Cross Stitch Designs. Oh, more thread. More thread. I've got loads of designs on there. So go over there, have a look on her designs, because you can do whatever colours you want, mix and match. I've got loads of other ones that I need to start of hers as well, but I need to finish this.
We're back.
So we're on to our haul section, which we've got quite a lot, but like I said, it's been 5 weeks. A lot's been going on, and I've purchased. And also, in my defence, in some of them, I had a discount code, so I had to use it. And it was quite a good discount code as well, so I had to use it for my PDFs. So
we'll get on with our own bargain stuff.
Yeah, we went to our local Home Bargains store, which is like an all-round store in the UK, but it does occasionally have some cross-stitch things. And I saw, because I'm putting all my CXC threads, I got the full collection of them from Zoe's Gifts and Crafts, so I'm putting those on bobbins slowly and putting them in some boxes, bobbin storage boxes, and they had those in Home Bargains, so I managed to get some of those from over there. And while we were there, I also picked up some more of these clips. So they're,
got the blue ones.
I think they're called quilting clips, but
fabric
binder
clips.
Bindings. They're really useful for when I'm sewing, making pillows and stuff. I go round and use.
And then we got the pink ones.
So I picked some more of those up because they're really handy. And then we found some enamel pins. So we're going to make these into needle minders.
A bit of fluff is flying around the room.
Because we need some more needle minders.
So this is Be Kind and Good Vibes Only, and then Plant Love, but I'm not really bothered about this one. But, you know, these two need a bit of positivity. Yeah. So I'll have the...
We haven't decided what she's having.
No, and then this one is Shine Bright, Smile, and a Rainbow.
And rainbows are a big thing for us now because my auntie, who passed away in February, when we went to her funeral, it absolutely threw it down. It rained and rained and rained and rained as we were on our way to the funeral. And but all day there were rainbows coming through.
There was a double one.
There were double ones. It rained and then a rainbow came through. So now that's just our symbol for my auntie is a rainbow.
Yeah.
So that was quite nice. So we got that and then picked up some of this fabric for Lauren.
I don't know what. I think it's rustico because you can see a little bit of like finger.
Does it not say a colour?
No, it doesn't. It just says...
Oh, it's like a naturally colour. So you're not going to get the...
I think it is showing a
it's
little
like
bit.
a naturally, almost like a dirty, naturally colour. It's showing lighter than it actually is on there. But that's what we got from Home Bargains.
Yeah.
So I'm going to show my fabric of the month. I'm not going to show it until I do a disclaimer and tell you after last time that Lauren showed it without.
Yeah, but I feel like everybody would got it.
I have Fabric of the Month Club from Megan at Coffee Craft Fabrics. Now I think this one is April's. So I'm in the coloured one. I think she does a neutral one as well. So, and I get the 14 count Ada. So if you are in hers, you probably have all got it by now anyway because I'm late to the club. But this
look
is...
away if you haven't got it.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it, look away.
We'll tell you when you can look back.
But this is the colour. So it's a blue mottled fabric. And I get, this one's 13 inches by 18 inches. So this is the size that I get. So that, there you go. You can look back now.
Yeah.
So that's a really nice fabric of the month. So we then moved on because I decided I finished my gnome, my birthstone gnome, but I'm not finished with stitching my gnomes because we've still got our gnomes everywhere else. So I started looking, although I've got a bigger one, which is my Wizard of Oz gnomes. I wanted something a little bit smaller again, currently the way that I've been. So we started looking and I went and looked and I found on Soda Stitch, and this was something like, was it 70p or something?
Because it was
ridiculous PDF. I mean, I think it's only 90p normally and it's not a big one.
From Soda Stitch again.
But we got these for the initials of our name.
Matching.
Now, I go as Kayla, but my actual name, my birth name is Michaela. So that's why I've picked M.
No, to be honest, I prefer the M because the K is like a really brown colour. And
but when I look at it, if you look, it looks like it's got shamrocks on it. or 4-leaf clovers, which are the same thing. But I don't really know why.
I don't think they are.
They look like it.
Yeah, they do look like it, but I don't know if they're meant
But
to.
anyway, this I thought, I'm going to do it. I'm going to have a water. So the next one I'm going to do after that, they do a birth flower.
Yeah.
So
your
birth month flower.
I think it was a daisy.
I think so. So that's what my next one's going to do, and then I'll go over and do the other one. So
Mine's
Lauren's is
holding a
super
heart.
cute.
Yeah, mine's holding a heart.
Yeah, I love that one. But these are so cool because they're small enough that you can like do your actual name or like
just put
words. Welcome. I think they've got one on Soda Stitch's website. They've got one that says welcome on it, so it's got the name saying welcome and things. So
they're just so easy, to be honest with you.
Yeah, they're just really nice stitches. But these are literally, they're tiny. They're 26 stitches, not inches. 26 stitches wide by 57 high. So they're super small, these ones.
Yours looks like a 4-leaf clover, obviously, but mine looks like a Valentine's theme.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, we had to pick that up because, like I said, I need to carry on with my names everywhere.
I had to have one.
And yeah, obviously, if I had one, Lauren has to have one.
I can't travel through the printer
But
alone.
then you see, I have to go and buy stuff without Lauren's knowledge.
Well, this was obviously whilst I was asleep on the
So then...
And she doesn't tell me.
I saw this one, which is a Shannon Christine design. And she does a few different mugs, apparently. But she brought out the England mug.
But I'm not mad about that one because I want to do that one.
I had to get it. And there's a little gnome.
Yeah, maybe I'll do it with you.
But they've got all the things to do with the coronation as well. The crown and the Tudor rose and obviously our flag. So I had to get that one.
Yeah.
Because I've got all the time in the world to stitch all of my designs. That one's 39 stitches wide by 46 high.
Yeah,
so again, it's not a massive one.
It's only got the back stitch and the writing and a little bit on the flag.
Yeah. So that's that one. So I then put an order in for 1, 2, 3 stitch because now the reason I did this is because I've been wanting this chart. Now, if anybody, or if you're new, or if you saw our first Flosstube, I love Top Gun. It's my favourite film. I like both of them. I like the new one as well. The first time I ever saw Top Gun was with my brother. He was in the army, so when he was stationed over in Germany, I went over there and we watched it for the first time. I saw this. Somebody else was stitching it. I think it might have been on Facebook again or something, one of the Facebook pages or Instagram, I don't know.
No, a Flosstuber was stitching it.
Was it?
Yeah.
Or showed the design or something, I'm not sure. But anyway, I wanted it. I've been looking for Top Gun designs.
I think it was stitching by the shore, you know.
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
I'm not sure. But anyway, so I wanted to get it. I've been looking for Top Gun designs of whatever because, like I said, it's my favourite film. So I found it, but I couldn't find it anywhere in the UK. So obviously I went on to 1, 2, 3 Stitch. They had it. And it comes with a little button as well.
It was just sat there waiting for you.
So, well, because I'm from the UK, it's even more that you can't order from 1, 2, 3 Stitch and let it travel alone.
Yeah, so you had to do a big order, and of course I was involved in the order.
Well, she wasn't here, but I was kind enough to purchase some things for her, so she can't moan, can she?
No, I'm not mad about that, love. So, mine's
October 9.
I'm trying not to show the back because it's got the actual thing on it.
And
I've been seeing these all on Primrose Cottage.
Yeah,
I thought it was designs, not stitches. My Hello
Cottage
Santa definitely says designs. Anyways, I've been seeing it on their Instagram and I've these like blocks. No, they're not. Of the blocks, and I wanted one. So
yeah, for every month they've got 9 patch ones. So
and birthday month is October, so everything I get is like, lots of the things is Halloween themed because, you know.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not American or anything, but I do know what candy corns are, so it don't matter to me that they're on there because I do know what they are. Just thought I'd add that in.
I think everybody knows you're not American.
Yeah, I know. Gosh, can't even do an American accent.
We're not going there. Right, so I picked this one up. I've stitched a few Puntini designs. I've done the spring, summer, autumn, winter. I've done a couple of Halloween ones, but I wanted this one. I love this one when I think of stitching. So it's got a little a sampler in the middle. It's got a tomato. It's got the scissors and the threads.
I'd say the sampler is like the really good bit because it's like they've made a tiny thing into a bigger chart.
Yeah. So I picked that one up because, like I said, I've stitched lots of her ones and they're lovely designs as well.
Also, from that, this is what I'd do. I'd pick like little smalls, like I could do just the thread things by itself.
Yeah.
I could do the stitching with just the thing in it. So,
and make them as little...
Yeah, you've got to get your money's worth.
A little pillow.
Yeah. Have a little
baby
stitching.
Pillows. Okay, so that's that one.
Then this is the last one that I got. So this is Primrose Cottage Stitches again because I really like these. I love the Lizzie Kate, but I feel like these ones top it a little bit.
Yeah.
Because they're just, I love
They're
them.
a bit more easier to get hold of as well. Again, unless you order Lizzie Kate from the US, you can't really get them over here.
So this is Sweet Summer. It says, hello, Sweet Summer. I love watermelons, that's my favourite fruit, and I also love cherries, so I feel like this just...
These are going to be nice small ones for you to do.
Because I'm...
Anyway.
Yeah, I'm doing a little display for my caravan.
No, don't show the back.
For my caravan, and I need lots of summery things, so this is going to go in there.
Yes.
Yep.
So that's what she did. Now, I said I'd ordered this one. So I'm stitching the Christmas one. I've got the Halloween one. I've done the Valentine's one, which has been on display already. I saw the honey one, and I had to get that. And I forgot, because I said before that I needed to get the spring one.
Blooming.
Yeah, well, I've purchased that one as well.
See, she can't even remember what she's
I can't remember what I purchased.
Now look at this.
So I've got the bloom one, so I need to get the seaside one, which is just not long out, I think.
Look, it matches.
Yeah, Lauren spotted that the background fabric on here is the fabric that's on her...
Very smaller one.
Yeah, which is her bag from Tracy and Designs on Facebook. That project bag is from. But yeah, so I got the spring one with the blooming Tiny Town, and I got the honey Tiny Town.
You've got all of them now, haven't you? Apart from the
No, I haven't got the patriotic one, and there's one been bought out which has been exclusive to Keepsakes, which is it's like a town one, but it's got Keepsakes on it, and the cat, which is called 310, and
the cat is called 310.
Yeah, because it's black, and you can make it, but I think it was an exclusive one, and I don't know if it's out continuously or if it's just a limited edition one, but you can only order it through Keepsakes in America. So yeah, so that's what I got from there, and then I got some more needles because I've got so many projects, and Lauren steals my needles.
No,
Lauren steals my needles.
I steal your needles, but I put in my needle book, so technically
Lauren steals my needles. So I've got some more needles. So I thought I'd try Peacemakers, because over here I only use really the DMC ones or John... I feel like saying John Lewis, but that's a shop in...
Yeah, that's not John Lewis.
John James! John James!
Yeah, John Lewis is a design shop, isn't it?
So I've got some Peacemakers, and I also got some of the boho ones. Is that how you pronounce it?
We can't pronounce things.
I'm sure it's not because it's from France. But I got some more needles to try as well. Weird. Okay, and we're still going. So if you're still here, you need a medal, is all I'm saying.
Because we still got life update.
Yeah, but, you know.
You don't have to say
look at these.
Oh my God.
PDFs. So, this is where I bought that chart that I'm doing for my mum, which is the Always Loved one, the one that I finished. So I just need... So when I purchased that, which is off the Etsy store, LubaDaviesAtelier, I think it is, she sent me a discount code through. And it was a generous one. I'm thinking it might have even been half price, maybe more than that. And they're not expensive designs anyway. So I started Googling it and I bought them. So my first one is this one. So this one's Together We Make a Family.
Look at the cursive writing again.
A lot of it is a lot of it is quotes, but she does do some like love quotes. She does well, I'll show you some of the other designs, but there's a lot of quotes, family quotes, things like that as well.
That's the first very big cursive.
And all of these are Pattern Keeper compatible. All of them. So the next one I got is called See You at the Beach.
Obviously our caravan next to the beach.
Again.
So we've got 2 beaches around
I love this one. I love the colours in it. I like it in the hoop. So that was the next one that I got.
My caravan's going to be filled with stitching.
This one. May you always have a shell in your pocket and sand between your toes. I'm sorry if it... I'm trying to not take it out.
I have both, to be honest. A shell in my pocket and...
Sand in your toes.
I have all the time.
All the time.
All the time.
So, yeah, and all of these, if you go on, she shows different, in her pictures, or they show different colour combinations. So if you don't want to do it like it shows, it'll show you where it's done in different colours, or you can do your own colours. Okay, I'm moving on to... Halloween stuff. So this one, Something Wicked This Way Comes. Again, you can do it like this, or you can do it on coloured fabric.
You can even do it in a different colour if you want.
You can do it on white with a different colour. You can do it in variegated.
You know what would look really cool? A variegated grey/black. That'd be really cool.
It's just on a purple fabric or a green fabric.
Or an orange.
Or...
We're giving you ideas.
We are.
Go run to the shop.
The next one is another Halloween one. Park your broom. Stay for a while.
What's this thing?
And. Park your broom and stay for a while.
Like weird and.
So we've got the spiders and the cobwebs and the cat.
I actually hate spiders in real life, but buying cross-stitch patterns, they make it look cute.
Again, you could do this on same as that. Whatever colour fabric you want. Whatever colour threads you want. Fancy flossers if you want. Pick out different things and do different colours if you want.
I love this
Got
one.
another one here. I mean,
this one's my favourite one.
So, 'tis the season to be spooky.
I love the purple in this.
Purple and black combination is really good. But again, you could do it on any colour fabric, any colour.
This is definitely my favourite one. I might have to steal it.
'Tis the season to be spooky. Well, I went from 'tis the season to be spooky to 'tis the season to sparkle. So I'm now into Christmas, guys. So again, that's done on blue
Christmas
fabric.
Is definitely the best season.
But you could do it in white with like a ice blue writing.
Oh, you know what would look really cool? Is on a white fabric.
It's me.
With blue writing, but then like a bit of sparkly blue around the edge of the writing. I'm just giving ideas over here.
Okay, so I then went... I'm still going, guys. I'm so sorry. I then went from 'tis the season to sparkle to it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a song in here, isn't there?
But we won't sing it because we're going to get copyrighted.
illegal.
And it don't start with the singing or the wheezing or anything like that. But
so anyway, that's in blue with white. Again, you could do any colour combination you want. And I'm sorry if you're seeing glare, but they're just in plastic.
It's a good day. It's a sunny day.
Yeah, it's lovely here. Okay, so that's from that designer. I went and picked up a few coronation-y ones. So I was looking through for coronation ones, and I've done one of these ones before. So this one is from Helen Phillips on Etsy. I've done the one for the Queen's. For a Jubilee it was. She brought one out for her Jubilee, so I've done that one, but I bought this one. Again, it's a small design, but it's a really nice one. And then while I was on there...
This is my favourite.
They had the Corgi, so it's the same designer. Oh, sorry. So it's Helen Phillips.
That is really tiny.
It is small.
Yeah.
When you look on the chart, it's a small one.
I'm going to do
so
that.
So a dead quick one. And then, because I was on there and I haven't done this one, I picked this one up. So it's a Queen Elizabeth II, but it's the day that she was born and the date that she died. Because I've got a little area that I've got things from her Platinum Jubilee, and I've still got stuff that I was stitching up. So I will still continue to do that stuff because it's all patriotic stuff for me. It doesn't matter whether it's the Queen or the now King. I will still stitch on all of it. So I think that's our haul. You can breathe a sigh of relief, people. That is our haul. And that was a lot. And we're not going to get like that. I say this every time, but we're not going to... Oh, I'm just going to show you a freebie chart. Because I found out that it wasn't a haul, it's a freebie chart. So this one is, again, a coronation one. But this one's was pulled up as a freebie. It's from Weedy Flower Creation. So if you go on their website, there's a section of freebies, a cross stitch. You go down there and they've got different freebies as well. But this one was on there. So you can do it both ways. You can either do this one here, so you've got the writing on it, or if you don't want the writing on it, you can just do this bit. I saw this from Mama Loves You GB, Michelle. She did showed this one. I think she stitched this part here, and she then decided for the back, because she's done she did one for the Platinum Jubilee, I think, and did it in a circle design, and on the back she did some writing or something, I can't remember, for the Queen's Platinum Jubilee. So she wanted to do a similar thing. So on the back, so she's done this design, and on the back she's done the writing, or is going to do the writing, so that it'll be a similar thing, which I thought was a good idea. If you don't want to do the writing on the front, you could always, like in my case, I make most of my things out of pillows, but I could always stitch that and put it on the back side of the pillow. So yeah, so that's Weedy Flower Creations, and that is Coronation of King Charles III design. So I just wanted to show you that. I know it's gone past the coronation, but again, I really don't care. I'll probably still be stitching them next year, to be honest, because that's just me.
Right.
Okay, we have literally now finished with the hauls. We're going to move on to life update. If you're not wanting to stay with us for that, we completely understand. Mm-hmm. So hope you have a good stitchy week. Thank you for listening to us, and we'll see you in a couple of weeks probably. If you are here, I'll try and keep it as brief as I can. I just wanted to give you an update because we have had some people asking about my son and things, so I thought I'd just do it. So since the last time we spoke to you, my brother had passed away. We have, and Ryan was due to have, so my son was due to have his second eye operation. Since then, we have had the funeral. It was down in Southampton. Unfortunately, the plan was that my husband and Lauren were going to go and stay over with my parents and my sister in a hotel because it was down south in Southampton, which is about a 4-hour drive away for us each way. So it would have been a long day. Fortunately, Ryan got called in to have his eye surgery, but it was the day before the funeral. So Ryan went in to have his surgery. Obviously, it was a general anaesthetic, so he couldn't be left. So my husband decided that he was going to stay here, and me and Lauren went and drove down to the funeral and back in one day. So it was a long journey. We didn't get back till midnight, but it was a very good send-off. He had a military send-off. So he had a flag. Bearer walked in before him. He had the last post was played. Lots of his friends were there, even though PTSD and alcohol addiction had caused him to become quite isolated in the last few years. Lots of people were there to say goodbye, so that was nice. In terms of Ryan, obviously, like I said, he had his operation. He has to stay he had to for a week because stay in what they call posturing, because he has an oil in his eye, a special type of oil that needs to be in a certain position to push the retina back into reattaching. So the position that he had to stay in was on his left cheek with his nose down, and that was for 50 minutes out of every hour. So he could only get up during the day for 10 minutes, and that was he had to put eye drops in, go to the toilet, wash, eat, all of that. He had a 10-minute slot to do, then he had to get back down for another 50 minutes. That was all throughout the day, and at night time he had to posture in that position as well. That went on for a week. During that time I slept downstairs with him because obviously he went to sleep and he moves around a lot, and I'm quite a light sleeper, so I had to wake him up and move him back into the posture mode. We went to a consultant just a week afterwards to see, and fingers crossed, we don't like to be too positive in this household at the moment, but fingers crossed, the hope is it's all looking good and it looks like the operation has worked. He is due to go back again next week. Hopefully it shows the same improvement.
He still fully can't see though. It's still a little
no, he may never be able to see properly again. He has a blurred vision, an outline of things, but the goal was to save his sight and stop him becoming impermanently blind, not to necessarily improve the vision. So he was aware of that and he knows that. He still will have another 2 operations, minimal, one to take the oil back out in a few months' time, and this operation could cause cataracts, so one will be to take that out as well. So fingers crossed, everybody. Please keep fingers crossed that it's worked, because I don't know if I can go for a week sleeping on the sofa or downstairs again, and he's already said, to be honest, that he won't go through it again, and that's his choice. He's 21 years old. I can't make him, but hopefully we won't have to do that and it's gone through. On a more positive note, Lauren has a dance competition coming up this weekend. So she does cheer dance, don't you? Mm-hmm. And so she's got a cheer dance competition coming up this weekend. On Sunday.
Because, I'm very ready for it.
So she's got 2 dances to do, and she's got a doubles dance with a dance partner to do. So we've got that to go to in Worcester, which is a little over an hour, maybe an hour and a half away from us.
I think it's a later one, though. I don't think it's a morning one.
I don't know, but she's got that to go to. My son Ethan, who is my 16-year-old, so he's the one I home educate along with Lauren. He's just been accepted onto a college course in September to start doing carpentry. So the colleges over here, if they're not attached to a school, they run from 16-year-olds to 18 or 19-year-olds. So he is being accepted onto that course. He's hoping to do an apprenticeship, so he's in talks with somebody at the moment about an apprenticeship and with a 1-day release to college. But if not, he still has that. He's been accepted onto the course, so that's brilliant. In terms of me, I'm going back to work on Wednesday. Slightly different duties to what I've been doing before. I'm a cleaner at a secondary school, and I clean in a kitchen and a woodwork area. Lots of mopping, lots of heavy lifting, things like that, which I'm not sure currently I'm able to do all the time. So they've just moved me areas. That's also got a few like sort of less duties to do. I'm still having hand therapy or physio, although 2 times I've had it in about 7 weeks, so it's not intensive hand therapy. So I'm doing it by myself. I've got exercises, I'm doing that, and we'll see how it goes. It's improving. It's not perfect. I don't know if it's ever going to be perfect. It's functioning and I can do certain things, so that's the main part. But we're starting to look forward now, aren't we? Hopefully, fingers crossed, touch wood. Things are becoming a bit more positive. But that's all I wanted to say, really. I want to say a massive thank you to everybody, because your comments, your prayers, your positivity, your support has kept us going, means a lot to us. And yeah, we really appreciate it. So we're going to let you go.
Yeah. We're
going to, whatever you're going to do, watch Flosstube or more Flosstubers, or go to work, or do whatever you're doing. We're hoping to be back in 2 weeks' time, all being well.
And there probably won't be as much as a haul.
There probably won't much of a lot of stuff, but
hopefully some fully finishes.
Hopefully fully finishes. That's my plan. You can see some fully finishes next time, hopefully.
That'll be fun.
Yeah. But yeah. So hope you've had a good few weeks that we've not seen you. Hope you are all doing okay. You're all well, and you've all got lots of stitching in, and we'll see you in a couple of weeks. Please comment, chat with us. We like to read your comments and have a chat. And yeah, thank you everybody for all your support. We really appreciate it. Yeah. So we'll see you soon. Take care.
Bye.